Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Platinator's channel, this time with Final Fantasy II. Going on this nostalgia trip, we're going with Final Fantasy II, yeah, the first one was actually very quick to do, no missable trophies, but I've been doing some research for the second one, because again, like I mentioned the first time that I did the Final Fantasy one, the video, uh, I've played these games many years ago, but I didn't play these games, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to, I don't remember them that well. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm doing this. We already did Final Fantasy one because if you're watching this, that means you watched the first one. And yeah, let's go with this one. From what I've always heard, the second one is kind of weak. It's like the weakest of the six, the first six. It's kind of the weakest, but yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of similar trophies from the previous one, like defeat the monsters, complete the bestiary. The problem with the bestiary, it's they are missable because when you reach a certain point of the game, the monster rotation changes and you can't find certain monsters. This one again, with the help with from the aids, I will basically get this quick. And I think I didn't mention on my previous video, but I will say it now. I'm getting too old to play these games like how they should be in terms of difficulty. I just want a game to chill. If I want to play something, if I have to do a difficult trophy, I will do with a difficult level. We have the case, I don't know if by the time you watch this, if I already posted Resident Evil 4 or not, but that one had to do different difficulties levels. So yeah, but on this case, in this game, because it's a very long game, I'm gonna take the easy route, enjoy the story, because I deserve to enjoy a game. I don't need to be punished like, well, some games already posted in the channel. Then Rookie Treasure Hunter, like the same from previous, also missable because some areas become inaccessible as soon as you finish that area. And Travel to all map location. This is another one that is missable because there is one semi-missable and one that is missable if you don't go. Then we have the story related trophies, which is much more than the Final Fantasy one. So 28 trophies, 27 if you take the platinum out. So there's only one thing to say, guys. Let's go. Let's play this game. Let's go. And as always, we start with the easiest one, Apprentice Warrior, where you have to defeat 100 enemies, which will come very naturally when you are playing this game. Especially if you're going like, well, if you if you speed up where you walk faster, you'll encounter more enemies. And if you're strong, then you'll defeat the enemies quite easy. But Apprentice Warrior is the first one. This is me. I'm exploring. I love these RPGs. Then uh, Password Wild Rose. This is when you learn the first password. This is one of those missable trophies because you have 3 passwords that are missable. They're missable, so you have to pay attention to all the conversations. If you do some type of action, it might negate the passwords. So be careful. I think you really should use a guide for this one, at least for well, password. Well, you should use a guide basically. 50 spender. That's basically the same as Final Fantasy one, where you collect 10,000 gil. That's the trophy. Easy, you'll get it while you're playing. You're gonna get it quite easy. It's quite, especially if you have the 4 times gil like I have. Yes, you'll get it in no time. I was trying to get into that boat, but no, it has an owner. It has an owner. Then, second, experienced warrior, 300 monster kills. Again, you'll get this quite naturally while you're playing the game. As you saw, this is a perfect example. This had like 8 enemies, so you're gonna get a lot of these. At least they reduced the enemy numbers from Final Fantasy 1, because it used to be 9. But yes, experienced warrior, that's another trophy. Then, legendary warrior. Yes, we got 500 kills. Uh, Yeah, I was doing something. I don't know. Maybe I was doing something, but yeah, that's me exploring the dungeon, and we're gonna kill our 500 enemy. Basically, the reason that I got so quick this number is because I was grinding for the bestiary, which is important. You have a bestiary with missable enemies. That's very important to know. There are missable enemies. You have to be careful. Then field research basic. This is not missable yet, but this is when you find 10% of the enemies, and they are 184 if I'm not mistaken. So when I got 10% of these, so it should be like what's 10%? 18? Yeah, that should be 18. Okay, quick math, quick math. Yes, the field research basic. That's how you get this trophy. Quite easy to get, to be honest, because you'll find enemies. Then smart saver. This is when you collect 50,000 coins. Again, you'll get this quite naturally, especially if you use the if you use the aid for the 4 times skill, like I've mentioned before. Again, quite easy. Then let's go next trophy. Smart saver. No, just pop. No, next trophy will be. Oh yeah, this is Empire's Blitz. When you finish the dungeon where basically that's what I was in probably, and you reach the dreadnought. When you reach the dreadnought, it will escape as you can see, and it's gonna start attacking all the, the cities in the game, except the one that belongs to the Empire. That's basically story related trophy will come naturally as well. Um, then we will have money bags when you save 100,000 coins. Again, if you use the 8 for the money, you'll get this quite easy. Even if you don't use the 8 for the money, you'll get it quite easy as long as you keep playing, because it stacks. So you can get like 5k, spend it, then get another 5k. I'm throwing a number in the air, but you know what I mean. So it doesn't mean you have to have 100k in the bank at one point. Rookie treasure hunter, when you get 10% of all chests in the game. I'll be honest, I don't know how many chests are in the game. I know this trophy, not this one, but the next two are missable because the next two related to treasure hunting, they are missable because there are dungeons that are only one time. The dreadnought is one of those. If when you defeat the dreadnought, you destroy it and it's done. So counter attack. This is when you go to destroy the dreadnought. That guy he sacrificed himself and so on and so forth. But you have a way to destroy the dreadnought. So you're going to the castle to report, blah blah blah. You know how it is. You have to say your thing. But what I want to say is it's a story-related trophy where you will get it naturally as you keep playing. Then you will have a pirate's mate. Yes, you will go to a certain area. You will get, you'll get in a suspicious boat that happens to be pirates, and they try to defeat you. And of course, you kick their asses, and the captain joins your team. So it becomes a story-related trophy because you will get it anyway. Like if you keep playing, you get it. You don't need to do anything extra. Yeah, look at me. Encounter zone because of the bestiary, so I can kill some fishes. Rebel victory. Yes, I've defeated the enemy commander. We took the castle to our side. Story-related trophy will come again, very very naturally. We have the queen because at this point the king is dead, so we got the queen and rebel victory. Well, we should beat the rebels. Well, there's the empire. Whatever. Maybe it's a Star Wars reference. Rebel versus Empire. Veteran treasure hunter. That's when you collect 50% of the chests in game. They are quite easy to get because when you open the map, if you press square on PlayStation, you see that little map on the you see them treasures, the chests on the map, even if they're closed. So it is missable, but it's not hard to miss as long as you are careful. And if there's one that you can't find, just search for H. Last Dragoon. Story related trophy. This is a character that joins your team, Richard, the Last Dragoon. We're inside of a missable, well, it's dungeon that disappears, so it has chests that are missable. But you get this guy to your team, the last dragoon, and you get the trophy, story-related trophy. Very good character, actually. I really enjoyed this character. It was really very well done. Then we get another story-related trophy, Birth of a Worm. Worm? How do you say that? I don't know how to say that word. But anyway, this is related to the story because you collect an egg, you put in a place to incubate, and well, the dragon needs the worm needs a dragon, and you actually found the dragon a little while ago, and yeah, now they team up so we can defeat the cyclone. At this point, you have to be careful because you need to do some bestiary stuff because after that cyclone, some enemies change. New Palamisia story-related trophy. When you go inside the well, that tornado, that cyclone, you defeat the Emperor, you kill him, and someone else takes his place, which is Palamisia, the name of the empire. And again, story-related trophy will come very naturally as you progress through the game. Then next one will be story-related trophy again. Allied offensive. When you defeat the new emperor, he joins your team because it happens to be an old friend. And now this is important. You need to do this. This next trophy you really need to do after this this trophy. Okay, we're gonna get the Excalibur, well, the strongest weapon in the game, or one of the strongest weapons, and you need to do after allied offense because if you let it go, you'll have a hard time to get this weapon to get trophy. Okay. Oh wait, before, no, not memory lane. Never mind. After memory lane, but after you get Leon, you need to do the next trophy for the weapon. So basically, memory lane is that you memorize all the keywords. In this case, Jade Passage was the last one, but you have three missable words, which is ultimatum. Oh, I forgot to register, but at this point, you should just follow that. Trust me, so you don't have to do the game two times. Sword of Myth. This is the one I was telling you to do after you get Leon on your team. You go to Deist, which is where the dragons live. You go and you talk to the mom, which is Richard's wife, and yeah, she gives you the Excalibur. That's the easiest way to get the weapon because the other way is drops from Iron Giants in the last dungeon, and it's a rare monster and it's an even rarer drop. So you have to be very careful. After Leon, you have to do the Excalibur. Magic Tactics. That's when you get magic to level 16. This one is bugged. Okay, so basically what I did was I put here on level 16 outside, okay, outside battle, and then when I joined battle, I leveled up a different type of magic, and I got the Magic Tactics. It's a bug trophy, but as long as you get the trophy, it doesn't matter the way you get it. Okay, then this one, Adventurous Wayfarer. This is a missable trophy. This is you need to visit all the areas in the game. One is missable, which is before you invade the Castle Finn. You need to visit Rebel Camp, and then you have the Chocobo Forest, which is actually hidden if you don't pay attention. I don't know what I was doing here, but I was doing something else. So that's why I was standing still. Sometimes I'm just standing still and not doing anything. But again, then we get Weapons Tactics. This one you need to get a weapon to level 16. And the way to level up the weapon is to use the weapon several times, like magic as well, but use the weapon several times in battle. So what you need to do is put the weakest weapon in one character, 3 of them defend, and the one with you want to level up the weapon, you make it attack, and then when you finish the fight, you should level up at least 1 level with the weapon. And I did the axes. That's what I did, you see? Then Legendary Treasure Hunt, because exactly after 100% getting all the chests in the game, and we're gonna get, okay, maybe it's stronger than Excalibur, but it's not a sword. So when I said Excalibur is the strongest sword, I was right. Or did I say weapon? I don't remember. But there you go. Oh wait, wasn't that? Oh well, never mind. I don't care. As long as we got the trophy, I got the information wrong. Then we get Field Research Professional. This is when you reach 100% of the bestiary, collecting all the missable enemies, and of course I did it on purpose, so the Emperor was the one that I would collect, so I would get the trophy here. And there you go. We beat the game, but we don't get the trophy right away. But yes, it was the last one to collect on the bestiary was the Emperor that came back from hell. That's a very nice story related thing. War's End. I'm pretty sad that this doesn't um, show up after the game is over. Like not here, but while they're doing the story. I'm well. I think that would be the nice part. Not when I save the game. If I don't save the game, I don't get the trophy. Is that it? I don't know. But there you go. War's End. We get the last trophy, and of course we'll have to see everything again once more. And I think I missed one trophy, to be honest, because there was a trophy that it really bugged. The game stopped working. Then I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was a PlayStation or it was the game, but I know a trophy didn't pop. But we'll have a look at the trophies in a little while. But right now we're gonna get Plat 158. Another day, another video, another Plat. This was actually quite fast to do this game. As you can see, 15 hours, and I think I like about 1 hour I was idling because I wasn't playing. So the guides usually say 20 hours, but maybe if it's you're going slowly, I don't know. But yeah, we did 15 hours. That's good time for a trophy. Actually, I saved all the trophies. I don't know why. I had 27 trophies to tape. I don't know which one. There was one that I missed. I'm pretty sure there was one that I missed. But yeah, I'm looking here. Like I talked about all the trophies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I talked about all the trophies. But well, never mind. What can I say about this game? Like trophies are quite easy to get. There are some missable trophies, like I mentioned. For example, for the Sword of Myth, okay, not memory lane, you need to collect some. Okay, it's really important to pay attention to all the conversations. And if you do some actions, 3 passwords will be missable, which I know it's Ultimatum, and then I don't know the other two, to be honest. I think it's Cyclone. Cyclone is one of them, yeah. And that there's a third. So I suggest you use a tactic for this one. Magic tactics is like I mentioned before. It's also bugged. What you need to do, again, I'll explain. Get Cure, which is the cheapest one and the fastest one to level up. Level it up outside of battle, okay? When you reach 16, then you go inside the battle and you rise. You use another magic. In this case, I use the white magic. I don't know if it works with dark magic, but I used the bazooka in battle, and with bazooka, I don't know. I used it in battle and then leveled up, and I got pro. So again, but this field research advanced is, like I mentioned before, it's missable because you need to collect all the monsters, and some monsters become they disappear after certain events. After the cyclone, some disappear, and some enemies can only be found inside the Palamisa castle. So then veteran treasure hunter and legendary treasure hunter. There are 3 or 4 dungeons, like the Dreadnought, Leviathan, the Palamisia castle, and maybe one more that are missable. They disappear. Okay, so when they disappear, you can't go back, and they become it becomes a missable trophy. About the game itself, because I already talked about the trophies too much. About the game itself, what I need to say about the game is it's a good story. It's again, it's a basic story. Emperor is just evil. He's just evil. Okay, he's just there's no reason to be evil. He's just an evil guy that wants to conquer. There's no reason behind it. It's very it's more story heavy than Final Fantasy One. A lot of people die, which is well, yeah, it's tragic. A lot of people die, and yeah, that's the level up system is really weird. They don't explain it that well, or at least I didn't understood it that well. It was really hard to level up the weapons. The cure was easy, like I said, offline you can get it, but again, to level up weapons, you just go weak weapon, so it does multiple attacks during the fight. Um, when it comes to difficulty, I only had difficulty with one I want to say sub boss, which was one of the treasures in Pandemonia. And the last boss wasn't that hard because they have like the final boss and this sub boss that I told you about has an attack that they hit you and they cure themselves. And you just have to keep going and going and going. And it just hits really hard for like 2k. I don't know if it's a percentage or I don't know. But it hits really, really hard and they can recover health. But it's an easy game to do. It was quite fast to do, as you can see. I started on the 16, well, you saw 15 hours. It was really fast to do, and yeah, I did enjoy the game. If you like old school RPGs and you haven't tried Final Fantasy, because I don't know how you can like old school RPGs and not like Final Fantasy, but I'm one of those cases. I like it, and I've never played it like I did this time. But again, good story, good game, good everything. It's a must play. What really takes me off the game is actually the leveling up system. It's a bit weird. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. Please leave a like, a comment, hit the bell icon, all those good things that make us grow. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.